will know, I wrote a book on law and social transformation in India. The very famous book and the unique book is published by the Law Agency and recently the fourth edition published. Now the topic is AI and legal education. Generally, I'm not the man of technical as well as the engineering side. AI, as I know, and yesterday there was a marathon lecture by Professor Kaushik Kumar, so I did not want to indulge in the technicality and the other of AI. But my concern is, whenever anything invented, and generally we know in universe, the change is permanent in the nature. Change is permanent in the nature, and we have to adopt the change. If we not adopt, if we could not cooperate, then it is very difficult to survive in the present world. Subject to the change should be positive, it should be benefited. Otherwise, something different is changed, maybe technically said, but how it can be benefited to the society is much more important. So AI, the machine learning, in broader sense we say the machine learning. The man create a AI, man create a computer, and now computer will operate the man. The basic ideology is like that. Now, when the computer was invented and the IBM, he said only 3 computers will be there in the world. When it was produced, he said that, the founder, only 3 computers will be there in the world. Now you see in the barber shop we can found the online and all everything is there. We can't live without the computer. Now the phone is also become a mini computer. So we have to cooperate with the technological change. My concern is the societal change, how it can be benefited the society, how it can satisfy the need of the societal member, those who are in need of the rights. They don't want more. The person who is marginalized, those who are poor, those who are not in a position to demand their right, or they are in an awkward position. So how the state come to know who are suffering for want of their rights and they are not given by the state itself. So now technology provides a lot of change. Now we see that on the fingertip we can have Supreme Court cases judgment, so many database software are uploaded. But how it can serve the purpose? They are serving their purpose by selling the software and the person. But whether the real one who is in need of are getting benefit or not. Another thing is challenge is also there, but day by day we are solve the problems or the challenges, we challenge the challenges. Day by day we make it human friendly or a societal friendly. But ultimately it depends on who operates it. Nothing is wrong in any system. Subject to condition, who have a lever of control. Who is operating? The person who is operating have a bad intention in his mind. Whatsoever good software or a good device is given, it cannot serve the purpose. So we make lot of laws for protection of women, children, person who is deprived. But day by day, we have to say less Victorian, more Vizier. The POXA, the recent one amendment, 1 decade ago. Day by day we read in the newspaper. So our concern is not with the devices or technology. Our concern is human needs. And there is no any devices available in this universe can help to the human. But human have to be helpful to the human being by reaching the heart to heart. So if we want to help the person, how we can reach to the heart of the heart. And this is the need of whole burning world today. So AI is good. By on fingertip we have a judgment. We can put it. 10 years ago I met one professor from the Bangladesh. He said that we make a database and 7,000 and something like situation are fed in a computer. Same thing is happened in China. Bangladesh is the first, then the China did it. They put the 7,000 situation and the fact is inserted, then we got the result. What will be the consequences? So, can we want such type of justice? Or we want to train a person, it should not make an injustice to the human being. What is needed? Technology is needed, but how far? How it can be benefited? How is utilized? So, AI is good. Now the Supreme Court, as well as in Gujarat, there is so many district courts are available on online. You can see what is the going on in a court, going through district court. As the Supreme Court also says that you can read at your home, very positive manner, very positive things. So you can save the time, save the environment, save the money, and speedy justice can be available. But if some miscreant play a mischief, disconnect the connection, and they also connect the another connection, and some bogus thing or the thing which is not required or not needed by the advocate can enter, how we can save the litigant? No doubt, time will tell the truth, and day by day, such type of plug may be, loopholes may be plugged. But meanwhile, how we can get the benefit of the technology? It's $1 million question. So we are not left behind with anything. We have number of laws, we have number of institutions, and we have n number of sufferers in this country. So what is needed is socialization of human being is much more needed. Societal approach is there or not. So no technology can provide the societal approach. So AI is a good. Who operate? Now so many places are there. There is no electricity, no internet. Even though in Hope in the same city also some connections are not available. Even ordinary connectivity is not there. Then how one can connect it with the AI or we can say internet? But day by day we can improve the 4G, 5G, 10G, whatever the G may be there. But ultimately it's not to provide any solution. Solution is with us. If we want to do according to the law, if we work according to law, we work according to our duty, then I think there is no require to have a such type of technology can solve the problem, or we can be accommodate with the technology, but we have to make the technology should accommodate to us. Now, how many advocates, suppose the young generation, you may have a chance to learn it and to be conversed with this technology, but the person who is around 50, 55 or was of retirement, how he can be connected with the technology and get the benefit of the technology? It also requires. And in judiciary also, now so many my friends who was in the district level judge, they retired because they are not well versed with the technology. How they can, so how we can accommodate them? How we can balance the situation? You enter in any field, it is well versed with the technology, there is no doubt about it. But those who are at the middle of the service tenure, how it can be taken care? This is the $1 million question. Earlier there was a problem of the language. Now language is not a barrier at all, because now all are well versed with the English as well as the other language which is stated there. But at the same time, how we can provide foolproof software or devices which ensure that it should work according to the intention of the person invented as well as the person buy the software and can serve the purpose. So many universities also enter in a curriculum AI or a data science. At the same time, data science against privacy is a bigger issue with the technology. And now privacy, where is privacy? If I enter this university, everything is recorded without my consent, or it is free that when I enter, it is I have already given consent. When we are moving here and there, but at the same time, we can also found a person who is a pickpocketer or making mischief. It also caught by this CCTV camera. So everything is good, subject to it works accordingly. Otherwise, whatsoever the good things are there, but it not work accordingly, then it creates a lot of problem. So technology, Mahatma Gandhi said, I am not against the technology, But I say technology should not gullible the human being. Technology should be helpful to the human being, but it should not gullible to the human being. And now the days are coming in the IBM and so many companies have retrenched the worker due to the AI. And where the India going to be a largest population in the world, if AI is implemented same as what we are thinking today, then what's about the young generation? Because one computer or one software can work more than 2 or 4 persons. Not only number of person is reduced, the speed is also there. What we can think, the computer gives so many options at a time and we can choose the option which is available to us. So this is also a positive as well as the negative point. So how we can accommodate in our Indian environment. At the same time we say our Indian education system or our indigenous knowledge system we are going to introduce in a new education policy. At the same time, how we can connect with the new technology and our indigenous knowledge system, the Guru Shishya Parampara, as well as how we can cope up with the whole world when we are the member of the WTO and have to follow the WTO rules and regulation when we enter. So many problems or situations are there. I'm not saying a problem, but challenges are there. How we can mitigate it? It's $1 million question. Now, in a foreign, and I hope you all are reading, either reading this mobile or a newspaper, the country founded the AI, they are also in a dilemma. How it can be controlled, how it can be regularized, same as PIL. So, it depends, or we subject to how it can be applied or it can be benefited. Nowadays, we have so many softwares, so many applications, so our life becomes very easy. But whether it is valuable life or not. When one can enjoy their time with enjoyment, because one philosopher said, science and technology provide luxuries, but liveness came to the literature and the nature. So what we want? So we also want luxury, we also want a nature, we also want enjoyment as well as the entertainment. Both the things are different, but we want both. So how we can make a connection or synthesis between two? How, if we can do it, then there is no doubt that the technology will be helpful to the human being. Otherwise, technology will survive and no one can survive. So it's question of it's not a question of law, it's a question of technology. How the technology can be useful to legal arena. How technology can be useful in a medical science. And medical science, we are getting, now the robot is making an operation. Robotic surgery of a knee and other than this corona and all this cornea and all these things. And we found that it's success. See, the Tinari is there. We are also tempted to have a robotic surgery. So what we need and what we are doing, it tool today I am failed to understand. So I think whole world is thinking like that. So where is solution? Because every problem there is a solution. The thing is born, have to die. But before die, how it can enjoy the life is much more important than the beginning as well as the end is concerned. So the technology is needed. Now in a teaching, AI, at the same time, one risk is our thinking process. If you in ChatGPT you would say legal education and AI, number of literature things came. What about our thinking capacity? When I'm studying in a school, teachers say write an essay on elephant. Then we ask our parents, grandparents, other elders. Now only we have to put and say more, furthermore. More details came. I'm not well versed with the technology, but my son is computer engineer. He give me some information and I'm little bit familiar with this technology. So what about thinking process? If man is not thinking, who will think? Say computer will think. But how computer will think? How computer can be used by the person who is not thinking at all? So the thinking process, even though nowadays, and I hope you are agree with me, how many students have read apart from legal education book or any material? Ask yourself. So if we are not reading, we can't think it. And if we are not thinking, we can't do anything. And this machine, even though I hope those who are in school, 15 Frieza, 12 Forza, now put in a computer and this mobile. Earlier, we have to even 12 15 13 20 tables. So is agree with me? Now we are not have a number memory in our memory. If my son mobile number, what is, I forget, I have to check it. Because we are not thinking. So we become a useless animal. Earlier we were known as a social animal. Now we say we are useless animal. If there is no any connectivity, we become handicapped. If every time, sir, कितने like आया? Everybody के like. मेरा friend को 10 like आया, मुझे 10. And so many young child commit suicide. मेरे like नहीं मिला. No one recognized me and commit suicide. Young child. So this is the technology. So technology make a change in one's life, but which type of change? Positive or a negative? So only it depends on who control, who use, who inform, how to use. When earlier we have a lecture in Ahmedabad, we also arranged a seminar, effective parenting. Effective parenting. Parents have to take care how the child can be use the devices, which side are there, which is good or bad. Because Supreme Court said government have no control on waves in West Bengal Cricket Association. No government have a control of the waves. So we can't lock the website. So it requires different type of instrument. There only selected site can be searched and one can be busy and one can get the knowledge. But who will do? Technology will do. But who are developing such type of technology is much more important. Only money making mindset are there, they will not solve the purpose. And yes, the old one are knowing that when the this television is introduced in India, the purpose, till today you go on a website, for educational purpose we launched the first satellite. Education purpose. In Ahmedabad, the Doordarshan was working only 2 hours. 1 hour was agriculture program and another was the entertainment program. Now we have 100 numbers of channels are there. What they are serving to the society? It is a technology. Why they are not making a such type of cartoon so the young one can be busy with the education? They learn the good morals. None is interested. Who will compel them? If none is ready to watch, then who will produce? Is there any strong societal will is there? Say we don't want such type of serials. People are saying this Kapoor serial is there is a 1 lady, 3, 4 ladies are married with one. But people are watching it. People are watching. They never oppose. And I say the young, particularly young students, letter to editor, day by day, in every newspaper, there is a one column are there, letter to editors. How many you read it? How many are authors? It is also extinct. People are not worried. When something is wrong, we have to write a letter to the editor. And it's a public domain. And the Hindu newspaper have a reader's auditor. They have a reader editors. But we never, anyone wrote a letter to editor in any newspaper, local or national? I wrote so many, and we got a result. So thing is, we want a change, but which type of change we need? With a positive or worse? And thing is there, positive thing require a concrete and solid action. Negative doesn't require. It's just like a light. There is no darkness. The absence of light is darkness. We can't find a dark bulb नहीं मिलेगा market में. The absence of darkness, light is a darkness. So we have to do something apart from our career for a human being and benefited to the person who are in need of. So this is my little bit observation in connection with the social transformation. Because if society is there, and Socrates said, society means a prudent man create a society, otherwise it's a ghetto. It's a group, there is no any intention. He's moving here and there. I'm thankful to this university and the law department to allow me to share my views, and I hope I give something new in your mind. Forget about the AI is not my domain, but I throw something which is in your mind, so you can think today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and you will create a miracle in the society. Thank you.